My name is Mark Barnes, and I'm with Integrated Resource Management, and we're a full-services forestry consulting firm in Philomath, Oregon. We're sort of at the forefront of technology in our industry for forestry consulting, so there's a lot of foresters out there that are still trying to do it the old-fashioned way, but we've really embraced technology and have bought into the GPS, high-end GPS stuff that Trimble puts out. We've got the Ranger data recorders, the impulse lasers, and it helps us quite a bit to market ourselves to clients that really want good quality information and to do large-scale projects that you just can't do when you're collecting information on paper. Well, I probably couldn't afford to do the job we're doing without my Ranger. The cost of collecting data by hand on paper cards in the field in the pouring rain when they're melting because of the weather, and hiring people to key punch the data is really just way too expensive. Data recorders and Rangers, might cost a couple $3,000 up front, but the amount of time and money that's saved in the long run is huge. And also just the security of the data. Paper cards can get lost and they can get mangled and they can get result in inaccurate data because of key punch errors. There are basically errors when the data gets key punched in the computer, and the Rangers just pretty much eliminate that. All the data recorder programs we use have built-in error checking, so the program's making sure that the data we're putting into the Ranger is meets basically the type of data the program's expecting. So, for example, we have our data recording program for our tree measurements has a built-in diameter height relationship, so that if we enter a tree that has a height that doesn't sort of follow what the diameter of the tree should be, it'll actually alert the cruiser in the field and let him know that right there, so he can change the value and make sure he has a valid bit of data. So it really helps in terms of quality control, making sure we have the most accurate data possible when we get back to the office and compile it. To navigate in the forest, we use ArcPad's software program to allow us to basically find our plots and to find the streams that we need to basically avoid when we're doing any type of harvesting. And so it's really integrated with our system, is using ArcPad to navigate and bring all our GIS layers with us in the field, and to make sure that we're basically avoiding any environmental issues that we would have pertaining to the harvesting of timber by having that mapping product right in the field. We also use Trimble's TerraSync product to actually do resource mapping in the field. It's a little bit more robust than ArcPad, and we use that in combination with Trimble's Pro XR GPS receiver. Some of the other stuff that we've done with the Rangers is marry them up directly with a laser technology laser for collecting tree height information and distance measurements, so that we can actually collect the tree height and directly download that information into the Ranger rather than having to key punch it. We've done a number of projects where we've done stem mapping, where we actually go out in the forest and we take 2 or 3 acres of the ground and we map the location of every tree that's standing out there. And that information is used to basically fine-tune growth models. And to do that, we did that with a Ranger married with a laser technology impulse laser, and inputting basically distance and azimuth from every tree basically to control points in the forest. We've also done quite a bit of tree mapping in the urban environment, basically mapping hazard trees. We did a large project for Oregon State University mapping hazard trees using the Ranger along with the Laser Technologies MapStar system and an impulse Ranger, an impulse laser. So technologically, it's really changed the way we do forestry. We now have a lot better data available at our fingertips when we're in the field. We collect much more accurate data, therefore resulting in better and more accurate compilation of the data. And just gives us better answers overall to make sure we manage the forest sustainably.